Now you're gonna die! What do you want? Hold your...
You know much for us, fucker. Show your stuff.
What do you want? Jesus Christ! Enough!
Well, that was pretty wild. I didn't expect them to be here at all. Oh well, that's just free energy, I guess. And I guess we should kill with something, even if just a little bit. Well, none of these do heal me. Should have a weak marigold though. Yeah. Yeah, so we were supposed to find their band somewhere in here, but I was ambushed in here, so... Why do I rob the bandits? They are literally bandits, how can I rob them? That's weird. Well, they didn't really have anything great, so... Yeah, that would give us quite a bit of better charisma. So I'll keep it for a charisma outfit later. That's not that important because the gear I have isn't really breaking up quickly anyway. So I'd probably take this or this, but increasing the power of bows and crossbows seems nice. Huh? Oh, you're the fake beggar?
Ah!
What?
Who the hell are you? My name is of no importance. I am your faithful servant.
What are you doing here?
Why? I'm waiting for you. I did everything I was told, chanted the words, and you showed up.
You know who I am?
You're testing me, Dark Lord. I know I'm not worthy of uttering your name.
Speak. Your master commands it.
You're the Lord of Hell. The Devil. The Dark Tempter.
What do you want from me?
Me? Want something from you, I can only humbly beseech, pitifully implore,
Out with it, then.
for a small kindness.
What favour?
I'd like the dice to roll like they've never rolled for anyone before, and win.
Thy will be...
Really? Thank you, Dark Lord. And when I die,
As you say.
if I make enough to cure my Jane, this is beyond my wildest. My Jane will finally be well again. And maybe I'll even make enough for that little cow she was praying for.
Well done. We should pick a road and just follow the road. Sure.
Go! Go! Quick! Ja!
There's something down here. Oh, that's a small town. I see. How do I get down there though?
Stand still! Ja! Whoa! Whoa! Quick!
Alright, we got the fast travel point.
Go! Whoa!
Hmm.
Whoa!
Yeah, we'll just go through here now.
Quick! Quick! Whoa! Quick! Ja!
Oh, and we are already out.
Whoa!
Well then, that's weird. Because these bandits that I encountered here at the start should have counted, but they were just outside of the zone, I guess. Well, the terrain would kind of be more suitable in here, if we're being honest. But who knows? What is my dog barking at? What do you want?
Here you go.
I need to feed you, or what? Well, that's just gonna roll off, I guess. How about here? That would look like a good spot, I guess. But I guess not. Oh fuck. Bandages! Where are bandages? No, I'm not bleeding. I see. Well then, just a potion. Well, we're not making our way up there. I don't think so. Not through here anyway. Oh.
Can't be here.
No, I just wanted to talk.
Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all, the one called woman. They
True.
look like angels
Based.
on the outside, soft, gentle, and well-born, enough to turn even an honest man's head. But under this pretty skin, there's a devil who only cares. What can't be?
Alright, whatever.
Look what I have for you. Next time, don't come in here without permission.
You know what, I'm just gonna try and find it and I'll put the recording back on when I find them. Alright, well, here I am and I found something, so...
Well, right now, I'll rip you to Mercy!
No mercy. Ooh. That's very nice, honestly. Did he have the key on him? He did not, that's very weird. But oh well. Back to the search, I guess. Alright, so if you want to find your way to Canker's camp, I've basically run around the entire forest up and down in here. So the only way we can go now is with the stream. Which also has a wine wagon.
Wagon that's been ambushed. Maybe it was Canker. Gules said Canker was robbing people in this gorge.
And yep, there we go. There they are, pretty much, in here. Now they look quite armored, so maybe we'll get a potion to help us. Do I have anything that makes us stronger in combat? Well, Aqua Vitalis could be alright. And that too. Well, let's drink this and this. Let's not get surrounded.
What do you want?
Why? You'll pay for that. Too slow. I've been waiting for you. Wanker! No!
Well, one of them is running.
Come on. Damn. He doesn't heed me at all.
Mutts!
No, not heal.
Mutts. Come on. Damn. He doesn't heed me at all.
Why are you upset at me? What happened? Matt's obedience is 75, so it should be good.
Here, Mutt.
Well, I don't know. I might start gathering up the moonshine in case I want to start leveling up drinking. Anyway, there you are. Where's your weapon? Is that your weapon? Does that count? No, I don't think so. Well, maybe it's somewhere in the camp then. But no, it looks like it should be somewhere in here, maybe below your body. Yep, because if I carry you the other way... Oh, there it is. I was afraid it fell under the textures. Well, there you are. With some very nice stuff. Not not as much. Just some good stuff and some not so good. Knight shield, but almost destroyed. And where's your weapon? Hunting sword. That's pathetic. Let's unlock the chests for the thieving XP. That would be good for charisma if fixed up. Alright. Well then, that's the guy we needed to Canker, I think. That's him dealt with. Yeah, Canker. So now all we have to do is go back and report that. And there we are.
Greetings.
I took care of Canker.
Seriously? So you brought me his mace like I told you to?
Of course. Here you go.
Yeah, that's it. Canker's best mate. Just as filthy and slimy as its owner. Good job, Henry. Here you go. It's not much, but I won't get any more than that out of old Samine for the job.
Would you mind if I kept...
If you've got the stuff...
Thanks.
Hold your horses, lad. Those bastards have to be tracked down.
Fine.
It was good
All right.
to see you, my friend.
And that's it for now. And one another thing we can still do is give the stolen documents to Crazel.
I have that document from the rat house for you.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you.
I even managed to get my hands on the key to the chest with the confiscated things.
Very good. Give that to me too.
Well, I thought it might come in handy.
Come on. Give it here.
Fine. Here it is. I took a look at the document. I couldn't really make much of it. Who's this Hermes Trismegistos?
My fifth cousin. We write to each other sometimes.
That doesn't sound very convincing.
Did you find my family tree at the rat house too? Now show it to me, so I can finally get the knowledge. Good. Good. This will come in handy. Ah, yes. Of course.
And what now?
That much? Going to need more. A lot more.
Did you hear me? What now?
Sorry. I got lost in thought. I owe you my thanks as well as reward for getting me the document. And maybe another little job?
Don't tell me you've forgotten.
Don't worry. Your path is leading that.
Another miller's trick. Why doesn't that surprise me?
Now, there's no trick. I promised I'd get you into that way. Besides, things are about to get really interesting. Step by step, we're moving closer to the great revelation.
Enough. I'm sick of listening to your cryptic blabbering. Supposing you first initiate me into the mysteries of your enchant, this isn't any run-of-the-mill business. So just
Devilish? It's high learning. And when I say alchemy, I mean real alchemy.
Penis enlargement alchemy.
Focus brewing of potions for creaky joints and bellyache.
tell me more about it then.
I wouldn't be so sure, but I've taken you on as an apprentice, so I might as well tell you something. Now, pay close attention. I want to make a golem out of dough. Then, using secret alchemical practices and theurgy, bring him to life.
A golem? What's that?
A golem is a helper brought to life using divine words. A living statue endowed with massive strength.
And a massive cock.
Clay, wood, stone, basically anything. I'll make one out of flour. Studying the Jewish Kabbals taught me a practice known as Maseh Bereshit. A mystic can use it to imitate the work of God. Just imagine carrying sacks. He wouldn't be much smarter than Zinnik, but he'd have this.
My word. That sounds...
So far, it's just all in my head. But if you're... It's in the interest of the advancement in... Just look at the Bible. Moses could command the waters and speak to God through the element of fire. Jesus brought the dead back to life. I've no doubt that if our great Holy Mother Church had been around at the time, they'd have crucified Jesus the same as the Pharisees. And all the apostles would have been burned at the stake.
So a golem, you say, made of flour?
Exactly.
And what about the good of me?
You already know that you can learn the practical, but for a few groschen, we could discuss the art.
I'm overwhelmed with... Supposing you give me a few groschen first, and then I'll decide whether to trade the coin.
Oh, see now, I completely forgot. I added in what I owe for those sacks you carried. And if you want...
Alright.
What's this next job all about?
I need to find a saltpeter pit.
Never a wasted word, eh, Crazel?
Short and to the point.
And how long will it take before you tell me what a
A saltpeter pit is a pit in which saltpeter is formed.
Alright,
This
yeah.
has something to do with the alchemy of yours, eh?
Nitra is saltpeter. White crystals similar to salt.
And what needs salting here in the mill? Or is it supposed to be some peculiar craze?
Nothing of the sort. The Kabbalistic doctrine speaks of saltpeter as a vessel for the inexhaustible essence of life. Those white crystals are said to contain the very essence of being. That's precisely what we need to give life to our golem. Thanks to the ingredients from Hermes Trismegistos, his feet will never... But saltpeter is the most...
So you're serious about this golem?
Certainly.
How much saltpeter will it take to...
A lot. That's why I want you to find...
I was hoping I'd learn something useful from you.
Well, you never know when an experience like...
All right then. I just hope you know where to look. And also that you'll get me into that wedding as...
Yes, Bonnie has a lead. She's a damned handy girl to have around. She can do anything you... But for you, the most important thing is that she knows how to look for niter.
So this Bonnie is some kind of witch?
Bonnie is someone I trust without... Not only will she teach you how to find saltpeter, the main difference is it has kind of...
Hold your horses. You want me to...
If you don't taste it, you could confuse it with some nasty rot. Don't be such a lily liver, Henry. If Bonnie can taste saltpeter, she'll tell you the rest herself. That's a secret storage space I have here just by the pond.
How can I get to...
There's a bridge over the mill stream towards the southwest. Take the path to the left, just behind it along the pond. From that path, you turn right, uphill, between the rocks, and you'll find yourself right in front... Oh, and so I don't forget. You could pick some herbs. She's just been through some tough times. Her dog died, and on the other hand, Zinnik might be holding his tongue for a while after...
If Bonnie spends time with Zinnik, she may want some spirits rather than...
Bonnie? Never. Being a decent... Right along. So you're back
to the lair.
Alright.
So much dust.
The lair, eh? Oh, I've been there already. Well, that's fair enough.
What was that noise?
Something just exploded. Gather some flowers for A. Alright. I wonder how much of these herbs do I need for her. I hope not too much. How many do I have? 35, yeah. I suppose that should be enough. I might as well go to like 40. So one more. And there we are.
Good evening. What do you need?
I'm Henry, Miller Crazel's new apprentice. He sent me to search for a niter pit and said...
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie.
Bonnie? It's not a name I...
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people your real name. That's why we use nicknames. What should we call you?
The Wolf of Scalets.
Well, that's not very creative. You know what? I'll come up with a nickname for you myself
Sure.
when I get to know you better. Did you?
Actually, Crazel...
He's right there.
I've got some...
My word, that's exactly what I need. The ingredients for the magic ritual.
What kind of magic?
The kind where Zenek finally gets some sense into his head and stops making stupid just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistos would never have happened to me. Not me. While we're on the subject of rituals, did Krazel tell you about the golem?
He did.
And what do you think of it?
I'm curious to see what a golem made of flour will look like. But I'm mostly curious to see if Krazel will really be able to breathe life into it with the help of salt.
I'm more worried that as soon as it comes to life, it'll slay us all with one blow. So, if by some chance it looks like something's going wrong, you won't see my heels for dust. But that's enough of that. We're not going to stand here talking about flower golems when we... I'd like to chat with you too, Henry. But if you're in a hurry to find Krazel's salt...
Yeah, we can chat.
No. I have plenty of...
You know what? When they caught Zenek in Troskovitz, I was scared out of my mind that they'd catch me and clap me. I had to hide out here for a while, so I haven't had any... Life in the lair isn't all fun and games. Zenek and all the other mill knuckleheads were so I'm glad the millers finally found a You've got a beautiful dog.
Mutt.
What a cute fella.
He belonged to this girl I knew. She saved my life in my hometown, Skalitz.
Well, I'll be... That's what I call an I used to have a dog, but...
He died.
He started getting these lumps all over his body. He stopped to eat, but what's done is... And what about you? What kind of family are you from?
I found myself following the path of the knight. My only brother now is my sword.
Oh, aye. Men these days solve all their problems in armor on the field. Where are the good old days when everything could be solved with a simple... Jesus. And you know who else pines for the good old days? What do you think of the old miller? And
He seems awfully mystical. He has lots of
it's his beard that does that. Don't let... Thanks for talking to me. But now, before you came, and before Zenek fucked up with the manuscript, we collect... It has to be scraped from the walls. Horrible. I'm not going to lie to you. We also looked in a few chests. Anyhow, now all the styes in the region are scraped clean, and we're sitting pretty on a nice barrel of salt.
barrel is quite a lot.
For the whole Trotsky region. Unfortunately, Krazel said we need at least 6 times as much.
6 times? Will one salt...
I reckon so. There should be as much as Krazel needs for his masterwork. If you're looking for it, you ought to know how saltpeter forms.
Certainly. You take a damp wall, like in a sty, you let the water evaporate from it, and you get this salty bloom.
That's right. But like I told you, all the sty walls in the region are scraped clean and we can't wait. Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. It can be shit or carcasses. Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave.
Krazel said saltpeter is a vessel for life energy.
God's mysterious ways. Even...
And he also wanted me to taste it.
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or some other shit.
Jesus.
Not exactly, but a person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a gold...
The local gravedigger?
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is...
Well, I haven't met him yet.
The cemetery is beyond Troskovitz, towards the Apollonia Rock.
So I'm in for a walk to the cemetery.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it.
I'll keep that.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious. He's always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of the Wolf of Scarlet.
All right.
Take care now.
And I can rob her, but yeah. Okay then, let's go. That's quite a walk, so I'll see you when we are there. Right, here we are. We are gonna buy some meat for the graveyard keeper.
God bless you.
Greetings.
I'm looking for a friend.
Aye, I saw you, but I ain't bothered, you know. You didn't rob me, because if you did, I'd cut you. He must be some...
I'm sorry, but that's not your business.
No, he weren't. But I ain't... And don't try anything on me. If that capon wants to see you, I'm sure he'll... See you later.
Okay, but can I buy anything? Well, maybe inside. Oh, but they aren't open yet? Huh? Oh. Alright. Well, I don't know, I might get some bacon for him or whatever. Maybe some chicken. I'll buy one of everything for him, I guess.
I'd like to...
Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Alright. Now all we gotta do... now all we gotta do is get in here. And there we are.
Ave Maria.
The angel of the Lord did... God bless. You must be the local gravedigger, right? I'm Henry.
Ignatius, master of the sod, at your service. Looking for a final resting place? Or do you need to bury a dead goat?
None of that. I have a different, slightly unusual request. Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me.
From Lower Semine?
A saltpeter.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that. What's it supposed to be? A pit to hell?
Yeah, something like that. At night, you hear the cries of tormented souls.
Well,
Not to worry. It's actually just a hole with some rotting carcasses in it. These white crystals form in it.
you should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into. What's all this about saltpeter? I'm going to go there anyway, so I'll tell...
Really?
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of reward, though. I have some collections from some Slatigo farmsteads, and I'd be a fool if I didn't use a helping hand. At least one day I can take it...
You want me to help you with your grave?
Why not? You look like a strong fella. You'll...
I have a better idea. You tell me where I
won't say no. Oh, aye, fresh. Now, listen closely. That pit of yours lies at the end that we'll take together.
So you got meat out?
When I see how much you lot in Lower Semine are interested in it, I'm not, but thanks for the meat. And grave digging is a job like any other. Sooner or later, and if it wasn't for us knackers, folk would have to deal with their animal carcasses themselves.
Of course. I'm just a little worried about what people will say about. I wouldn't like to lose the honor I've earned as squire.
Don't worry about what people say. They'll only... So what then? Shall we take a nice and early? Didn't you understand me? Like I said, be here at daybreak. That's between night and day.
I understand.
Alright, well then I guess we've got to wait. Sure.